Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your late night review. We're officially on the ride of Wrestlemania there. Wrestlemania is the only show to matter now. And boy, people think this is supposed to be better than Vince. Sure, okay, focus for Mania, and I'm sorry, I still feel the same shit. And listen, it's not even just about like whether who's in charge. Let's be fucking honest here. It's also that fucking the types of wrestlers we have now are just not that entertaining. It's just not. This show is pretty boring. Besides Edge wrestling, obviously it's always great to see Edge wrestle, and it's great, compete for a title, but really you have to have him lose. Like, you couldn't just have him, like, lose by... I mean, not lose, like... You can't just... listen. Oh, but why? What? Would you rather have Austin Theory lose or something? The thing is, like, I'm sorry, but, like, Austin Theory's gay. He's gay. Have you not seen him fucking figuring his own fucking ass? How is that? Why? That will always be ruined for me. But how could you be homophobic? Motherfuckers, you fuck you. I don't give a... You're probably gay yourselves if you say, oh, you're homophobic. How could you be homophobic? But you're like, y'all motherfuckers gay? Y'all probably gay too. Like, fucking, how could you say that? Well, guess what? Austin Theory is not just gay. He's fucking boring and terrible and garbage. And he's not the future. How could you people fucking think, what are you talking about? He's the future. Have you not seen all these wrestlers when they claim that they're the future and they end up being the most boring and shittiest wrestlers possible and watch when they fucking like amount to nothing? Austin Theory will never amount to anything no matter how much they try to push the guy. I'm sorry, he's boring. I don't know. Just in my opinion, like, what? First of all, if you think that him beating Cena is good, first of all, okay, the fact that the idea that he pinned fucking Edge, like, come on here. Really? Edge? Like, so, like, so, it's funny. Fucking, listen, again, I don't mind Sami Zayn. I don't. Especially because, the story with the bloodline. I don't mind it. Again, I think it's one of the best things going on right now. I just wish, like, that was more that more happened on this show. Something with fucking bloodline, like why isn't Reigns on this show and whatever, but I don't know. What can you do? The thing is, like, you can't just have, like, so Sami Zayn, he can easily kick out of the spear after Jimmy Uso gets involved. But fucking Edge can, like, have the resiliency to fucking kick out of a stupid gate finisher like Austin. Austin Theory, like, really. This is the future. He has the shittiest theme song ever heard. This a gay ass character, shittiest nickname, shittiest name in general, and a shittiest finisher name itself, the A-Town Down. And that's his catchphrase, A-Town Down. Like, what kind of theme song is he has too? Like, come on, this guy, you want him to beat Cena? Obviously, sure, him and Cena for US titles, fine, But how do you, like, but why you agree with... First of all, again, you have Edge look weak by having him lose like that. Then you might as well not even have a match, even though I will not mind them having the match. But you just easily should have just had Edge won by disqualification. Just have, like, Balor fucking beat up Edge. Simple. Like, why is all of a sudden, like, freaking... Besides, like, what is the logic here? Doesn't Balor want to maybe become the champion himself? Maybe, like, that would lead to even both of them facing at Mania? I don't even know. It's just like, imagine if fucking Stone Cold, this is like no different than, let's say, Stone Cold versus, let's say, fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin versus even like Lance Storm. Dude, they never had a match. But fucking, it's like, again, you have to look at this. Heck, why not? Even fucking, like, that's like the idea of fucking Cena versus Miz. Even though, unfortunately, Miz... But the thing is, at least with Miz, I hate to say this, the Miz is, like, better than fucking Austin Theory. Unfortunately. But that's because Austin Theory has fucking surpassed him as fucking terrible. All these gay wrestlers had probably surpassed the Miz as being gay and awful. But for real, when wrestling was good, That's like legit saying like The Rock losing to fucking like even like let's say like who's like the most like let's say even fucking like trying to think because you didn't have The Rock like lose. That's the thing. You don't have Stone Cold lose to jobbers. You don't have The Rock lose to jobbers. You make them look strong. You know, well, why you want to make us look strong? I'm sorry. He's the fucking top star you have there. Imagine you have Cena fucking just come back and lose. Which apparently they might do, which is fucking gay. I'm sorry. You don't do that to The Undertaker. You don't do that to Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H. You know, this is why these wrestlers will be remembered as greatest of all time, because you don't have these wrestlers fucking lose to these people. This is one of the things I was worried when Edge returned. You would have guys like Edge legit losing to these people. Come on. Edge should at least won by disqualification. That would at least keep even Austin Theory. Like, come on, Austin Theory was getting beat up throughout the match, and you're just gonna have him win. I understand, sure, that's like wrestling, like that happens various times, but at least like fucking, you know, they would either have a little bit of legitimacy, I don't know. But that's like fucking like just stupid. Like that just make Edge look fucking weak as whole. Especially fucking it's because of Balor. It's also stupid when guys like Sami Zayn. Like I'm sorry, I don't mind Sami Zayn. I like Sami Zayn. But like it's just like when you compare that like with Sami Zayn, like he could kick out with a spear after when Jimmy Uso gets involved, but Edge can't. And apparently Sami Zayn is more strong enough to fucking survive against Roman? Come on. I don't know what to tell you. That's like, even though, don't get me wrong, the match was great. I'm not gonna deny you. The match was great back on fucking Chamber. Sami and Roman. I'm not changing my mind on that. And that was like the story just made it great. That's why you kind of were invested no matter what. Whatever was Sami was doing. You were invested no matter fucking what. But the reality is, you still have a fucking, you know, Edge, you don't have him much longer. You still have him as a fucking, you know, this one of your top stars. God forbid you have a top star on fucking Raw. And you're having him fucking legit lose to fucking Austin Theory. Sure, it wasn't clean, but come on here. That's still, it's like, even if it's like not, like you don't see fucking, you rarely see fucking cool wrestlers fucking lose. It's like, it's no different than the idea of Stone Cold losing to, like, Rico. Okay? Imagine that. Or fucking the Hurricane, even. Or, come on. You can't just have fucking the, oh, but he's the future. I don't give a fuck if Austin Theory's the future. The guy has been garbage. This guy has been looked like a goof this entire time. One of the worst cashes ever. And the fucking fact that, in general, like, just... Guy's terrible. He's not, like, only entertaining. The guy just, he looks so weak that why should we care, like, he beats Edge? It's just dumb. It's, like, just petty. It's just trash. I'm sorry. So, really fucking garbage that happened. Like, you couldn't just have, is there a problem to even have a DQ finish? Like, I know fucking Smarks hate DQ finishes and blah, blah, blah. But at least, you have to admit, that DQ finishes, no matter what, in the end of the day, at least still keeps a wrestler does look strong. Is it annoying sometimes? Sure. But in this case, I would not have minded, because at least Edge would have looked strong in the end. Sure, he gotten beat up by Balor, but at least that would have been better, more redeeming. It just in my opinion. Especially, come on, in this hometown, like, apparently WWE they just love, you know, the idea of having people lose in their hometowns. It's I don't know. I mean, you just had fucking Sami lost. I mean, I'm not saying Roman should win. He shouldn't have won. I mean, Roman shouldn't have lost. Sami shouldn't have won. But, like, you know, just like, it's like every time. I don't know. Especially, come on, you have Edge. Like, you should kind of give him the glory he deserves. The guy fought back so much to try to come back for this company. And you're just fucking having him, like, legit lose to jobbers and not really doing much in wrestling. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, I just think that's gay. Like, really? Edge losing to Austin Theory? Come on. Come on. That's, like, legit, like, the idea of Stone Cold losing to, like, the most gayest jobber possible.
Royal Rumble.
Shut up. Why did I click on this? I hate Cultaholic. Why did I click on this? Why do I even have this on? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know, I just fucking... Yeah, it's like a lot of fucking stupid people fucking doing videos, huh? And like, sign me up. I like to show up my pantyhose or something. Don't, like, what culture says the gayest shit? Or, what is it, cultaholics? I don't know, I was on YouTube. I was on YouTube trying to fucking watch the... so I was like trying to rewatch some stuff like I missed on the show. So I did miss part of the show. I was pretty tired. And I was trying, I woke up just in time for Raw, but then I was like passing out throughout the show because it was pretty boring when I started watching. So, I don't know, I just really wasn't invested, I'll be honest with you there. Like, besides, like, Edge versus Theory for the title, right? Well, is there really something to, like, I guess, care about? Just my opinion. So the show started with, I believe, Sami Zayn and Sami Zayn. Hold on a second. Oh my god, I lost my place. What the fuck happened? Oh man, I lost something. Oh no. Yeah, all I know is the show started with Sami Zayn. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to find my spot. Oh my god. So, like, Sami Zayn, I guess he said, like, oh, I lost. I'm sorry I lost or whatever. I don't know if the fucking crowd were loud, but at least they were because it's Sami Zayn and plus it's like Canada, right? I was surprised that they're still in Canada, so that's something, I guess. Well, I don't know. I didn't know like that's why Edge like challenged. So like it was reported that Austin Theory was gonna fucking have an open challenge after the pay-per-view. And it was like not knowing like who, but then Edge like basically accepted it during the what was it, the stupid press conference thing. Like they try to be like a sport. Like, I'm sorry, y'all not a sport. Y'all not real, but hey, whatever, it is what it is. So that happened. Fuck, I'm trying to come on. Trying to fucking open something. There's something on my laptop. Oh, you fucking A. Why now? Why now I'm trying to fucking do a review? I'm sorry, people. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to ramble about Edge or something. So yeah, like, again, you can't just have guys like Edge lose. Stupid. Or like, okay, like, I'm not saying you should never lose, but it's just like, this gotta make sense, and to the right person who is actually gonna be something in the future. I don't see Austin Theory, even though you're trying to have this false facade that he's gonna be something in the future, when literally the guy has been nothing but a goof. And I don't even think, like, from what I can tell you, nobody really cares. Besides, against these smarts who like to pretend like they care about this guy. I don't know. I don't see anything like. I don't see any promise with Austin Theory. I'm sorry. Especially when the guy sticks his fingers in his butthole and you think that's cool. That's cool to apparently, like, that's okay that this wrestler is given the opportunity to even, like, yeah, this guy should fucking beat, like, these good wrestlers. Yeah, come on. But how would the wrestler get good or get over? Then first of all, don't have them look weak all of a sudden and all of a sudden try to push them. And two, how about push wrestlers that are not gay? I understand that's unfortunately how wrestling is nowadays. Every wrestler's a fucking fag. But can you at least, is it hard to at least have a wrestler that does not look gay if you're going to have them as a Nick Star? Because Austin Theory is gay. I don't want to see gay wrestlers fucking... I hate gay wrestlers. Fucking hate. Come on. Oh, how be homophobic? I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. You're fucking gay yourself. If you get angry, like, how could you fucking get angry? Like, as an insult, gay as an insult. When most likely, you people would probably use that as an insult yourself. Like, how could you be homophobic? Yeah, you probably fucking use gay as an insult to other people if you're mad at someone. And you fucking say, you probably hold hands. Or you're probably gay yourself. You motherfuckers, like, yeah, like, hypocritical much? Like, who cares? Like, who cares? Like, if you're acting gay, you're gay. You're fucking gay. yeah, Lord, help me. Alright. Other than that. Oh yeah, how can I want to mention this. Like, I like Manny Gold, guys, man. Hey, thank you for being loyal. I want to respond to this. You wouldn't like Sami Zayn if the Smart Busters weren't watching. Motherfucker, can y'all shut up? How about that? Not everything, first of all, not everything that Righty likes I have to like, right? I understand that I have this because I have like the same mannerisms or whatever, or I exhibit something, obviously because, you know, I'm a big fan of theirs and I basically watch too many of their videos and I, you know, obviously it's gonna rub off and shit. You know, their influence because, you know, they're gonna have a lot of influence me in terms like, because of their entertainment. Now, obviously that, like, I get it, you know? But the reality is, and I, you know, I'm guilty of blah, 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 a lot of things. But I'm sorry, but I hate to say this, I do have my own opinion. You know? I don't care to, like, especially, like, you know, in real life, actually, because me and Ryan have become good friends, there are things we disagree of, or agree of. And the guy can't handle it. But I don't care, you know? But as far as wrestling, like, what I could definitely say is, like, again, the guy's not watching this show, so who fucking cares? I do like Sami Zayn currently. I am worried that he's going to become more like the smarky wrestler he is. He kind of is a little bit right now, unfortunately, with the whole Kevin Owens thing. But at least the bloodline shit, because it's over, unfortunately, the storyline, like it or not. It's over. Like, that should have been the thing in Mania, but whatever. You can't change it, you know? It is what it is. You know, I just hope that, you know, hey, just make fucking Sami Zayn hopefully cool, and we won't have a problem with it. Just like, again, I do currently like Zayn. Because, again, can you blame me? When you have a good storyline, you're gonna fucking like it. When it's good, it's good. You want me to lie to you because, oh, Sami Zayn is a smarty wrestler and Roddy won't like him? Like, who cares? People can change, you stupid fucks. Fucking Sami Zayn changed to be a fucking, you know, better wrestler than he was before. Improved so much on the fucking mic. What do you want me to say? You want me to still say shit when the guy actually has improved? I don't know what to tell you. Like, we gotta stop this whole smart versus anti-smart thing. Sure, like, smarts like him, but at least, like, you can... Even anti-smart should even agree that this is actually good. Because it's fucking, you know, it's actually good fucking wrestling. It's actually a story. There's a story with Sami Zayn. What do you want? What's the story with Austin Theory? What's the story with fucking... Even fucking, you know, you got these anti-smarts that fucking like Jinder Mahal. What is Jinder Mahal's story for Braun Breaker? Who gives a shit about Jinder Mahal? All these fucking shitty wrestlers. I don't know what to tell you, okay? I don't. Apparently I can't like anything. I don't know. What is it that apparently I have a different opinion than writing wrestling-wise? I know there's certain things that I disagree with in terms of, like, freaking, like, you know, apparently he thinks Ron DeSantis is a pedophile because, you know, oh, something about college party recently, even though freaking, or like something of, like, about party, but even though that's, like, a college party that's been debunked and shit like that. I don't know, it's just like things we're fans of. Apparently go, well, you, like, let's say if I like something, he'll think it's boring. Like, you like Harry Potter? How do you like Harry Potter? See, there's already things that are different. Like, I like Dome in NW2. He doesn't like Dome. That's, I guess, something that we can mention, because we always play NW2 together and shit, so there you go. But wrestling, definitely, one of the big things I could say that's different is definitely Sami Zayn. And who cares if he doesn't like it? He doesn't like wrestling in general. What do you want me to say? Or modern wrestling. I don't blame him, but what do you have to say? Maybe if he was watching, maybe he'll like it. Because, like, he'll like the storyline, because at least they're doing something. But, I mean, I don't blame why he want to watch, so. As far as I'm concerned, when I'm watching, I am entertained with the Sami Zayn bloodline story. There you go. Alright? Alright, let's fucking just move on. I finally got the thing fixed up. So, the show started with Sami Zayn. Big pop, yeah, as expected. He hits the ring, but in the old lady chants interrupt. He goes to speak to the fan chant, Sami now, Sami, or wait, he said, Sami. Again, I tried watching. I was very tired, you know. Anyway, Sami says he's feeling a lot. He's feeling a lot of feelings tonight, but the main feelings the past few days has been gratitude. He thanks the crowd for these recent ovations and says that he had no idea what it means and that you deserve a chance. You know, again, that is pretty gay, but what can you do? That's fucking stupid modern crowds, smarky crowds. What can you do? Sami says he also has a little guilt for laying everyone down. Fan chants, no. Again, that's just gay. The Brian shit is so fucking. I hate that. Sami says everyone told him to finish the story, but now he realized that the story is never over. However, we are entering a final chapter, and the final chapter is not about him. Sami says there's one person who he needs to talk tonight, and more than anyone is Kevin Owens. I would almost said that if you want to make people, I guess, give into Cody Rhodes, what they should have done is basically reverse from last week. Is that I didn't get to finish also my story, even though it will never be over. But the one person who could beat Roman now is Cody Rhodes. Obviously, I'm not endorsing the idea of Cody Rhodes winning because I fucking don't give a fuck about Rhodes. But if you want to make people, I guess, the smarks even to fucking care, that's how you do it. That way it gives more intrigue for could Cody beat Roman? You know what I mean? Obviously, I think Cody should just Roman should win. Because I think, like, honestly, like, nah, Cody ain't cutting it. And I still think that even, like, it's not definitive that people want to see Cody win anyways, because afterward they'll say any shit. So, you know, no, keep the title on Reigns. Especially because I'm sorry, Cody's not even equal. Okay, here's another thing. You think fucking past Cody Rhodes? Let's say this. Here's another example with the Edge and fucking Austin Theory. It's no different than the idea that really, the idea of Cody Rhodes defeating John Cena. You know how stupid that is? Imagine Cody Rhodes beat John Cena back in the day, back in 2009 or whatever. Or Cody Rhodes beating fucking Triple H even. You know how stupid that is? If that match was to happen, at least they would have the decency to maybe have Cena lose. I mean, not lose. Cena win by disqualification. Let's say Orton back in the day, because, you know, the legacy shit. Heck, even fucking Cody versus Triple H. You have Orton come out by, you know, cost Triple H. I mean, win help, like, you know, basically, the attacks, no matter what, they wouldn't really care. But, like, you know, Orton basically cost Cody the match by disqualification, but it's like, you know, they're in a faction together. They're beating up on Triple H. You know? Shit like that. This is no different. Like, Austin Theory is no different than gay-ass Cody Rhodes back in the day, okay? Come on. And it still kind of is. Just because he has a fancy entrance now doesn't make Cody fucking intriguing, in my opinion. I'm sorry. Well, he reinvented himself. No, he's still... The only reason why you guys probably think he's the star, because again, it's this nostalgia shit. Listen, I love nostalgia as much as the next person, but you guys are really getting nostalgia over Legacy. When Legacy was the stupidest, gayest faction back then, and you really think that was this great faction that it developed a star when in reality it just was Orton with two gay guys. It was just basically J&J Security, no different than J&J Security with Orton. But like or not, Orton at least had some credibility with him. And then fucking the other two just stooges, okay? Get out of your high horse. Cody Rhodes is not this credible guy that, like, again, just because he came back. Oh, he got indie. I don't give a fuck. The guy's still like, oh, but he grew. No, it's no different. Just because he has a new entrance does not make him, like, different. What can you do? Anyways, Owens comes out. He comes out of a big pop. Fred Jankio. Sami says he wanted to say so much to Owens that he's now standing there. He doesn't know what to say. Sami wants to say thank you. He guesses and he wants to say that he's sorry, but he knows that they're kind of past the point. The words, things have gotten messy, and they both said things, and he's not sure if they can come back from. Sami said for months, Owens only cared for taking down the bloodline, and he knows that Owens cared about only taking down the bloodline, and he knows Owens never stopped until he accomplished something, and when he gets it in his head. Sami says he and Owens can't do that alone, but they think that they can do it together, and fans chanted like, yes, generico Sting, yeah. I mean, I don't mind the idea, sure, because I guess it makes kind of sense. You know, what's the better match to do at Mania than Owens and Zayn versus the Usos? I mean, I don't, but fuck it, why not, right? Owens says he doesn't need Sami's apology or gratitude because what I've done Saturday was for my family, not for Sami. Because they watched Owens get beat down. They watched me get beat down in the Rumble while Sami watched. But Owens also did it for Sami's family, which he didn't have to watch Sami get beat down for his family. And Owens, I've been fighting Bloodline for enough months on my own. I'm going to be fighting them all alone. And, it still means not, and Owens still means everything. And I still mean everything what I said back in November. I'm done with Sami, so if Sami needs help taking down the Bloodline, ask your buddy Jey Uso. I guess, the Ascension, get it? I mean, to be fair, why would Sami want to team up with Owens, right? The guy legit, most times turned on him. But I guess, if they explain it better, I would have loved even, why not the Bloodline mention that? Why, you're really going to team up with Owens now? Did you not forget that the guy turned on you? That could have even been something. And then this could have led to, them, forming up a better friendship, even. And even this could even lead to, what they could... I mean, they could always mention that in the future while they, let's say, feud, Usos and Zayn and Owens, right? But definitely, the idea, the whole Jey Uso thing. I do think, I don't mind, why they didn't turn on him. I mean, I don't completely hate the idea. Sure, it would have added some heat, right? But, in the end of the day, I think, what they're trying to do, obviously, helps the crack of the bloodline. I always keep saying this. This is why it's kind of important that they should have done The Rock at Rock coming back, and The Rock should have came back and faced Roman for this time at Mania, because he's basically in a way, he is basically it should basically, this whole bloodline cracking thing kind of needs The Rock, because, it's been building towards him, right? Imagine if they do that match with Rock and Roman at WrestleMania next year instead, because apparently, no, that's the plan. But then, what? There's no bloodline? It's gonna ruin the idea, whatever. I don't know. They need The Rock. And again, this is WrestleMania Hollywood. You need that big Hollywood star, man. Come on. I don't know. It is what it is. You can't do anything. But anyways, fucking, Jey Uso, though, this is obviously a good idea. Right after Mania, this leads to Jey Uso, even after, the whole title match. He basically now, kind of leaves the bloodline officially. Now it lead to Jimmy. That could even lead to the idea, Roman, he's, getting distraught. He's fucking, becoming this, can't trust anybody as champion, I mean, it could even lead to, even that idea to, 240. But, really gonna keep the title on Roman then? I don't know, man. It just feels like this entire story, if you're gonna have the cracks for the bloodline and shit, this is where Rock kind of had to be at Mania. I know we gotta kind of give up on it now, cause wow, isn't that sad? Rock, we'll do it at Mania, we'll do it at Hollywood instead, and then he's not gonna do. I get it, the guy's a busy guy. He doesn't need the fucking company. He doesn't. But unfortunately, this company needs The Rock. Because it's all fucking terrible. And especially now, look at the card now. Look at the card now. Look at these fucking proposed cards. We were supposed to see Lesnar and Lashley. Even people wanted to see Sami, now be part of the make a triple threat. That would ruin even more plans or something, right? But, look at it now. The supposed planned card that people wanted to see. And look what's going on with fucking Mania. I can't wait to get into it. Like, once when I heard this happen, I even fucking, like, heard the idea of this happening, I was like, what the fuck are they thinking? And let's be honest here, this idea, like, I understand, it was already ruined. The idea of Lesnar and Lashley that was supposed to happen at Mania should have happened at Mania regardless. If you're gonna have Lesnar in the match at Canada, I don't know, he's still in Canada. This is Canada. I don't know why he's not on the show. He's in Canada. He lives in Canada. Why was he on the show? I don't fucking know. But he'll be on next week, so you're gonna fly him, which will cost you probably more money than rather having him on the show. Okay, yeah, apparently that makes sense. So, Lashley, you know, instead of doing, like, the only way to, I guess, make some sense for, like, now Mania, if you're gonna have the Chamber match, like, that match with them at the Chamber pay-per-view, then it would lead to, I guess, some of a rematch of Mania with Lashley and Lesnar, and that'll be a no-qualification match, right? Rather than do something like that and build off of what happened, you have to, like, be, oh, the winner will face, why? I'm going to face the Scary Man. Like, because for some reason, why did he challenge him? It was screwed from it wasn't even screwed with that. You screwed it up with that, but now we even managed to screw up even more with, like, the planned idea for Lesnar versus who I don't know what to tell you. We're going to talk about that. But yeah, fucking after this, Baron Corbin came out, he faces Sami Zayn and loses. Like, wow, Corbin is just ruined, huh? I mean, I don't know how the match was. I don't really care. But like, it's like, you should have just, with this logic, I mean, you didn't need to have a long match. And like, the fact that Corbin is bound to get released. It's kind of been foreshadowed. Like, the guy was, what was he? Was he number 14? Yeah, it was like number 14. That's like a curse of a number. The guy's cursed. I don't know, it's not always his fault, but what can you do, you know? The only way he could come back from this, like, and it's like, wow, maybe Vince did ruin him legitimately. Like, the guy went from being the bum gimmick. The bum gimmick was actually working, but apparently they probably legit, like, killed it because, you know, it was getting over. So what does that tell you? Maybe they have the, like, the only chance to, I guess, help Baron Corbin now. And maybe this could lead to hopefully Triple H doing something with Corbin where he becomes a bum Corbin again. Like, he loses everything again, basically. You have to do something. You have to have him do something. You have him be a bum again. And maybe eventually lead him to, like, becoming, like, you know, babyface or something. Maybe that would help him. I don't fucking know. Something. Build toward the guy to make you kind of care. He becomes a bum. Help, like, you know, he has tough times, right? But you help him, you know. You basically help, like, you build his character, like, you know, the only way he could, I guess, become successful, you have him, like, the time where basically you should build him up from being a bum to, like, help him more to just, you know, overcoming being a bum, I guess. That's basically a better version of the bum character from a year ago. You have to. You kind of have to do that again if you want to make people care about Corbin. Because at least the bum Corbin was actually working. But they killed it for some reason. For happy Corbin. Like, goddamn. So, backstage, Byron Saxton does a sit-down interview with Rhea Ripley and Dominic. He asks about Elimination Chamber, but really Ripley isn't focused on the past. He's focused on Mania. Saxon presses, but Dominic threatens to show Saxon what he learned in prison. That if he talks too much. Apparently they mention, oh, Dominic's a Botchamania viewer. Like, oh, okay, like everyone says that if you talk too much, like, okay, who cares? Whatever. Saxon then brings up Charlotte and about how she put Ripley in her place, and I don't give a fuck. Ripley says if Flair puts her in her place, then that would be good because if her place is standing over Charlotte as a new, I don't fucking care. I don't care. I just like the idea of that. Apparently, make this match the main event for night one. No, okay, no one cares about the main event thing. Stop it, okay, just stop it. Dominic brings up the match about his dad mentioning facing Cross, and he said he might come along on SmackDown and blah 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 blah. Whatever it is, what it is. I don't care. It is what it is there. Austin Theory says says the headline is bothering him. He gets interviewed that John Cena's coming back in 2 weeks when he says who cares. Then Theory says he's happy to get to put a Hall of Famer in his place tonight in a crappy country like Canada. Theory says his legacy will stand over everyone because he will never lose the title. How's that for a headline? Again, I would have rather, like, you know, he could have retained the title and disqualification, you know, just losing by DQ, but And again, yeah, they're building towards Cena Mania. It's official, you know, because, you know, he's mentioning Cena. He mentioned, like, oh, Cena's Cena's returning in 2 weeks on Raw. So, you know, we'll try to be there for the build for Mania and whatever. I'm just kind of hoping Cena doesn't lose. Like, it would be stupid. But, well, what does that do with Cena? Well, again, why... again, like, sure, now, like, he beats Edge, which is, like, again, it's stupid. But it's like, come on. When you had a guy like Cena, who's in the face of the company and been basing Super Cena and shit like that. Literally, legit, the only reason why this match is happening because they look alike. Come on. That's why. When you remove, I guess, the fucking facial hair and blah, 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 he only vaguely looks like Cena. Okay? And that's literally why apparently this match is happening. That's been Vince's wet dream or whatever. I'm sorry, but come on. Austin Theory beating Cena when Cena is supposed to be Super Cena? I know Cena has been Super Cena years, but like, come on. But yo, what does that do? But then, you could always do some bullshit. Oh, well, open challenges. Like, obviously, I don't want to see gay-ass open challenges. It was stupid for an open challenge in the first place. It's just no story. It's an excuse for no story. But, like, what you could do, obviously, Cena, you know, it brings legitimacy for that title, sure. And he'll lose it to maybe an up-and-coming star who probably is legit. Maybe like a Braun Breaker, even. And to me, like, that guy has more legitimacy. Obviously, you gotta introduce him in the main roster. That obviously means like that should happen after WrestleMania. They should do vignettes. You know, they just all after Mania. Is this guy on the show now? You gotta do vignettes first. You know, again, I don't know why WWE doesn't do that. They gotta do vignettes for wrestlers. That's also been a problem with modern wrestling. Do some vignettes. Lead to them coming. You know, oh, they're coming to Raw and SmackDown, and Braun Breaker's there. You know, and he's, you know, yeah, wow, he's. You know, you basically build them up and shit like that. And then you could essentially do something, oh, how does Cena lose the title to? You could have him lose to him. Anybody. Because there's really nobody on fucking current roster. Like, who should he lose the title to? Who? Mustafa Ali? Get the fuck out of here. Fucking Braun... Oh, no, it should be Bronson Reed. Fuck off. Bronson... Get the fuck out of here. Bronson Reed. Get out of here. Speaking of Mustafa Ali defeats Ziggler, and he's like shocked that he beat him. I don't know. I don't care. Then Cody Rhodes comes out. He says, you know, fans saying Cody. What do you like to talk about? Again, like, why? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see this, but you know, he says so. He was about to say, so you guys want to talk about? He's about to say that. But then Cody gets interrupted by Haman backstage. He's holding the titles and he's like, has a neck brace showing what happened, you know, at the chamber. Basically selling. Cody asks Haman where is he, and Haman says he's backstage. And Cody tells Haman to come out of the ring because everyone wants to see what he has to hear. And then Haman says he can't because he's been mauled by Kodiak and Saturday night. And then subjected to be a horrible Canadian healthcare system. Which, you know, it's funny, I guess. Haman says, face it, Cody can't beat Roman. Haman says, it's like, just imagine that. Roman beat Roman, then what's will Cody's life be like? He says, have you ever heard the phrase inductive introduce I can't pronounce that, I'm sorry. He says some term that like Cody probably can't imagine. Haman says Reigns does not live that life. But that's because he has a special counsel, the wise man. He asked me, my people tribal tree asked me. Haman says if Cody wins, which he won't have a Paul Heyman with him. Haman then imagines Cody life as champion. Haman figures around 200 days on the road, 50 days making charity events and red carpet events, 30 days overseas promoting the brand, another 30 promoting SummerSlam, Wrestlemania, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank. Let's not forget your time for events in Perla, Illinois. Now you're up to around 305 days a year, so that leaves 60 at home, and 20 of them is Skype or whatever it's called on. What is this guy? I guess this guy doesn't know what Skype is. This guy can't write. He might ask, "What about Cody?" Oh shit! Yeah, my fucking phone. My eye. How did this shut off? Really? Now you shut off? I'll be right back. Are you kidding me? My fucking laptop. Hold on a sec. I'm sorry, technical difficulties. I have to charge my fucking Lord. I swear, technical difficulties always happen when I fucking miss like a show, or miss a show for the most part. But I'm sorry, like this show's not worth watching. I swear to God, like if I, cause yeah, so I went for like a nap. Cause I was tired. And tried to watch the show. And when I wake up, like I'm not intrigued to watch the show. It's not must-see television. It's just I want to sleep. I'm tired. Fuck this. I want to watch the show. I want to sleep. That's what I want to do. Because the show is just boring. Oh yeah, I did drink my cola magnificently, but I just watch it because I just use some vitamins. I mean, I could drink cola now, but this is not actually cold, so. It's not a cold cola. Haman mentions Cody's brother Dustin Rhodes once said, "When your father was on the road, he was never home, and even when he was home, he was never home. Is that the life you want for your wife and child? For your family? Is that the sacrifice you're willing to make with those titles? You know, I know, that thing, you got something really vulgar and vile about Reigns keeping his wife warm on the cold night." So, he mentions fucking, it's very personal. He mentions that, that, he would bang Brandy, that Cody beats, he mentions, I don't know, Cody banging, like fucking Roman banging Cody's wife or something. Or apparently himself, what the fuck. Cody, he says that he never says something like that, as Reigns is a happily married man. But Haman, okay, this is where it makes sense. Cause so this is why I wish I watched. But he says that that would have happened if Roman's a married man, but I'm not. Apparently, so Haman's not a married man. So he's willing to fucking have sex with Cody's wife. The fuck? Damn. So I guess that's kind of funny. Very edgy though, right? Then he assures Cody that this time he will find out his WrestleMania dreams will become a personal nightmare, and he disappears from the screen, and Cody says that he has seen this play before, he will not send this man again. Yeah, I get it, because he's very personal, he's smart, whatever. He tells Reigns that they haven't come face to face yet, but they will probably soon, and Cody is going to say that the same thing now that he will say then. Without a doubt, Reigns is the best champion in sports, but doesn't change the damn thing that I will have to finish my story. And he says he will beat Roman at Mania, and then the mic drops the mic. Okay, speaking of story, what is the story? What is the story? Yeah, they never interacted, but what is the story besides him winning the Rumble, and then, my dad, which again, it's always about fucking Cody Rhodes' family, his dad, his father, family. What is the story then? What is the story? Have them interact, have them do something. What is the story? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Does it hurt to even mention? Like, if you even want to add to this, why not add to the story that even how they interacted when fucking, you know, Reigns joined the main roster years ago? Why not mention how Cody and his brother beat fucking, you know, the Shield, how they faced the Shield before, you know, and shit like that. Like, even that could have helped add. I don't fucking know. There's gotta be also an interaction with them. It would help, but whatever. Asuka defeats Nikki Cross, whatever. Then Bianca Belair have a stare down, and no one fucking cares. Backstage, we see MVPs with Omas. MVP says Lesnar is a coward, and he realized he couldn't escape the Hurt Lock, but he got himself disqualified. Then he says a 7'3", 460-pound Nigerian giant issued a challenge to Lesnar at WrestleMania. And he tells Lesnar to show up next week, accept the challenge if he has this institutional fortitude. You know the funny thing is, I'm not surprised that this is probably a WrestleMania match happening. I actually was thinking this might actually happen, because when they announced, I know I didn't announce, like, when they announced, like, oh, you know, Lesnar versus Lashley at Elimination Chamber. Which, I don't know, like, when it was, like, what? Fucking, when Lesnar returned, like, that, not returned, when he showed up on the Raw a few weeks ago, when he says, you know, when he mentioned Sable and shit, right? They mentioned how they're gonna have the match at the Chamber show. Which is like, really, why would they do that? Back when I found that was the thing, I mean, like, fuck. So that what's Lesnar gonna do? And I even thought myself, what? They're gonna probably have him versus Almas. It's like, cause I knew that was probably what's gonna happen. Like, because like what? Will Lashley face some stupid jobber instead? Cause what are they gonna do, right? And then what? They're gonna probably have Almas as one of the matches, and like, well, it turns out now that's the idea. So really, Lesnar versus Almas. Really? What's the story with that? Did they interact in the Rumble? Even? I don't know what to tell you. Like, really, that's the match for Mania. Almas versus Lesnar. He basically kind of swiped fucking Lashley out last year and put in Lesnar, because they're the same people and shit. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Really? Almas versus Lesnar. This is WrestleMania. For the first time ever. The only reason why you could say the only two positive things, like, it's hard to think of a positive. Obviously, this will not be a good match. Listen, I'm not trying to hate Almas. They're probably, in real life, the guy seems like a cool guy. But I'm sorry. The guy has... you can't help with his limitations, right? The limitations obviously hurts him. Not just that, like, I'm sorry. Like wow. Like, they have not done anything to make people care about this guy. So, Almas is going to face Lesnar, really. The only two things the only reason why this is probably happening, and probably only positives. Because this match won't even be good at all. The only thing that's probably going to happen, is like a positive you can say, is that it could give Lesnar a win, because like Lesnar's been losing at WrestleMania, it's like recently. He has not had like really a WrestleMania wins, which is like, for a guy who beat The Undertaker's streak, the guy should have a good record at Mania and not really lose much, right? Should not lose much in general. Should not struggle to even use it to be fucking getting yourself disqualified. Like, what the fuck? Really? That just makes him look weak. Come on. A guy who's legit like Lesnar and losing in a DQ, right? And not just that, it's also, they're gonna probably make it, oh, it's a WrestleMania moment. Him F5ing Almas. Basically something we've seen before with Big Show, but it's just gonna be with Almas now. I mean, like, they never really did, like, them, like, having F5 and on, like, I mean, do they need to? But it's like, but the thing is, like, really, with Almas, like, I'm sorry, you don't really need to do this. Like, it's been better occasions and better timing to Lesnar F5 a fucking larger guy. I don't know, you could have even done that. I would rather see him and Big Show at Mania, like, but Big Show's at AEW. But seriously, like, there's no point for this. Like, Lesnar already's proven he's a strong motherfucker. Like, come on here. I don't know. that's like the only positive I can think of. It gives Lesnar a win, but it's like, then wow, why should we care about this match then? It's not like Lesnar has interacted with the Hurt Business. But again, like literally, this is the bullshit that we are gonna have. Like again, like for you didn't want to see Lesnar versus Stone Cold. Look what's gonna happen now. We're gonna see Omas instead. But like seriously, Lashley versus Wyatt at Mania. That's the match we're gonna see at Mania. Lashley versus Lesnar. No, not Lashley. Lashley versus Wyatt. Really? Lashley versus Wyatt. What's the story with that? Why should we care? The only thing the only fucking stupid thing is like, I'm scary. You know, why, Lashley, you're very scary. I want to make you scared. I want to get a chance to scare you. Like all the black men in prison. Give me that big dick. I want to treat you like the black man in prison. That's literally what it is. And Hurt Business versus Wyatt 6. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? Retribution not really a thing yet. And there's no Wyatt 6. Help me. I don't know. I don't fucking know. This is supposed to be WrestleMania. It's supposed to be showcasing Immortals. It's like, even though, like, yeah, we've been seeing these matches multiple times, it should at least be an ending of stories, even like Lashley Lesnar. And no, let's do some gay shit instead of Wyatt. Yeah, and watch Wyatt probably lose again. He should. I don't give a fuck about Wyatt. They fucking ruined him again. And like, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, like is that funny that too? That Wyatt's gonna probably lose again at Mania, and Wyatt's gonna have like the worst streak in history. It's funny how like it's stupid. You ever think back at it now? It's stupid having him beat Cena at Mania 36. They should just continue and just treat him as the first Undertaker. That he's the guy who can, you want a chance to win a Mania. You want to fucking make sure that this guy has the worst streak in Mania history. Then that's what you should do. Give anybody against Wyatt at Mania and make sure. Yeah. I don't fucking know, man. Whatever. I don't care, man. That match happening is so stupid. Rollins defeats The Miz by referee stoppage after multiple curb stomps. Because Rollins is very angry, guys. He's very angry. He's a very dangerous man now. Because he's very angry at Logan Paul, and I don't care. I don't know. I guess, sure, they're building up to the match, but really, now Rollins is just, wow, he's a dangerous man against The Miz. He's very edgy, man. He's very angry. Like, he's got, wow. It was about to kill Miz with multiple curb stomps, and that was very lethal for referee. I don't fucking care. Whatever. I mean, if Rollins was cool, then sure, that makes sense. Sure, multiple curb stomps. So you managed to do done gay shit with it, why should I care? Whoa, yourself, okay? Whoa, out of the fucking universe. I hate the fucking chant. I hate it. During, so Ding Dong and Hello happens. I don't know. She interviews fucking, I don't know. Wasn't she supposed to interview somebody? I don't fucking know. We got a stupid gay-ass Ding Dong Hello Becky, Bianca Belair segment. Well, Becky Lynch comes out. Look, I beat them multiple times, but I haven't beaten Damage Control for the tag team titles or whatever. She wants the tag team titles, but then Lita comes down, and obviously she looks fucking hot. They're like complimenting each other, like, oh, you look cute too. Like, I mean, okay, then, God forbid, let's have some hot shit going on in wrestling, but no, you won't get hot shit in wrestling. Yeah, oh, they'll mention they're cute, but they won't, like, showcase them as hot or whatever, and they won't show them, like, doing hot shit with each other, no hot women shit, whatever, I don't know, I don't care. Sure, it's great to see Lita, it's whatever, it's like, whatever, it's like, I'm guessing, they're going to probably have Lita lose, because they're challenged with the tag titles, are they really going to give them a tag titles? Oh, wow, next week, challenge for tag titles, whatever, I don't care, Like, it would make more sense if Trish and Lita were to face Damage Control for the tag titles, but, whatever. So, you know, that's all you need to know. That, oh, Lita's here. She sounds with the tag titles, blah, blah, blah. Then Candice LeRae, she's getting stalked by Nikki Cross for some reason. Nikki Cross, she asks her, like, why you keep following me and I have this big match and I can't help to, like, not focus. And then Nikki whispered her that she mentions how she's alone and shit or whatever. I don't know. Obviously, there's no this makes no sense. Like, why this? Like, what, does she want friends or something? Like, you could make that, or heck, you can even point out. Why not point out something fun, or even to make this shit a little bit sense, or even at least why not even point out maybe Nikki Cross has a crush on fucking Dexter Lumis even. Like, maybe that's why she's been... It's not, oh, I'm not following you. I'm following you guys because you know Dexter. Even that could have made some sort of, like, I don't fucking know. Weird, creepy sense. But no, I don't fucking know. I mean, maybe in the future they might, but I don't know. Bronson Reed defeats Chad Gable. They show, like, backstage that, oh, you know, they're, like, staring in the mirror. And then fucking Bronson Reed's like, this is how you prepare for a match or something. Like, aren't they heel? Again, it's like heel versus heel match. Like, how does this make any sense? Like, I was thinking, like, what, they're gonna have a tag match together? But no, they're facing each other for some dumb reason. And I don't fucking know. All you saw was, like, Otis and fucking Bronson, you know, they're having a fatty off a little bit. And then, no, you know, they're not facing each other. I don't fucking know. During the match, Maxine Dupree, Bobby, fucking hot. Hey, Maxine, what's going on? If you're invited to my big flat couch, you know, make her go, shit. I'll give you some colon style slash. You'll probably love it. But yeah, like, other than that, like, who cared this match happened? I don't know. Who wants to job with Elias? That's basically what happened. Elias just comes out, you know, Rick Booz, I hope you're watching, you know, time to, you know, make stars or blah, blah, blah. So, again, I don't know. Is Elias a face, a heel? Elias just comes out, you know, I'm here. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Elias. Like, wow. They're just ruining this guy or whatever. Just making this guy look like a joke. But whatever. Lashley comes out. This is like, how many times Lashley and Elias interact with each other? I swear to God. It's like fucking Lashley always beats up this guy. But yeah, Lashley beats him up. It's not like a match. Like, I was thinking, what, is this some match or whatever? He just beats him up. He says, like, you know, I'm the almighty, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This past weekend, I put Lesnar in a hurt lock. And he had to resort to a low blow. Not Lesnar, not Wyatt, not Elias. Nobody in the locker room could break their hurt lock, and you won't get disrespected from anyone in the locker room and whatever. If you disrespect him, he'll put you down. Notice how they didn't even show, like, maybe Wyatt coming out or whatever to even build to something. Now we do like the Firefly Funhouse on SmackDown. Why are they doing that match? That is so random and stupid. I'm sorry. It's so stupid. Remember when people thought this was going to be a good road to WrestleMania? Legit, one of the only matches that I would love to actually not mind seeing was Lesnar and Lashley. Obviously, they ruined the idea. It's like, what a fucking disappointment their matches have been. But maybe, like, even the idea of having it at Mania, their closing feud, they having a big match, maybe, like, with stipulation, it could have been a better match, but no. Let's just fucking do same shit and do some stupid matches with them. And that was, like, one of the potential matches with, like, could make you look forward to Mania at least. But no, let's not do that. Let's change plans of certain matches and let's do game matches instead that are rumored for Mania. Let's do instead fucking... I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't care. Just moving on. Here's what's set for next week. The women's tag title match. I hope this doesn't mean event. Man, so many women. What the fuck? This is all that's set for next week. So guaranteed the women are main eventing next week. Really? Oh, great. So no one cares. Like, again, no one fucking cares about women's goddamn wrestling. This is what's set for next week, people. 3 women's matches that no one fucking cares. I mean, besides Lita, but really, those are in the matches, and you're going to have the women main event. Great. Just great. And then Lesnar and Omas. That's like what you have planned. Like, come on here. But really, all these women matches, help me. This is why wrestling sucks, man. It's like, again, no one cares about women. I'm sorry. Watch the rating gets bad next week. Watch. Just watch. Compared to, especially tonight, like after this was a full off on pay-per-view, like, I mean, I watched it, whatever. And yeah, in the main event, I already mentioned it, the main event, it's great to see Edge main eventing the show, but he loses to fucking Austin gay-ass Theory, the guy who finger popped his asshole. Why do these wrestlers are wrestling like fucking, like, push Ricochet and Balor? I don't know. Balor probably does it in his ass too, because, do you not look at Balor? Whatever. But yeah, Balor cost Edge a match. He cost a match against Theory. It should have just been a fucking, Edge winning by DQ even, And then, Balor beats him up. But yeah, that's what happened. I guess fine. I know people are getting tired of it, but I guess that's at least for Mania. They're going to end the feud, so they're building up perhaps doing a Hell in a Cell match at Mania, which I'm happy about. Like, yeah, God forbid, hopefully not a Red Cell. Hopefully not a Red Cell. Please, not a Red Cell. But yeah, that's happened to me. I can't hate on the main event match. The match was actually fine. The match was good. Edge was beating up Theory. He looked strong and shit, but like, still again, I'm sorry. It's just that even though he looked strong during the match, I'm sorry. It's just stupid, like, having on his record that he loses to Theory. Imagine on the record just Stone Cold loses to fucking Rico, Come on. Like, what's some gay jobber at the time? Like, the thing is, even the jobbers back in the Edge era are more badass than Austin Theory. That's the sad part. It's hard to think of fucking wrestlers that are jobber and gay. Like, come on. You wouldn't have, like, Stone Cold lose to Al Snow. But Al Snow is, like, so much better than fucking Austin Theory. Even Stevie Richards, man, fucking Stone Cold losing to Stevie Richards. That makes no sense. But, hey, at least, like, that's why, like, at least you have Stone Cold, win by disqualification to keep, like, not having the other guy lose, like, make him look weak, right? And I don't know. We're apparently so afraid to do DQs nowadays. That's a problem. Like, it's not a problem. It still helps in wrestling, Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, like, sure, why have the match? But I don't know. It is what it is. It's just, you gotta keep Edge looking strong, people. Come on, he's your big star. He's bigger than Cody! And then, I don't know. Anyways, that's the show for you. The show was pretty boring for most part. The main event was fine. Ed is always great seeing Edge, but, it's like, Hope Balor doesn't win at Mania, because I can probably see them doing that, since after all, Edge won at the Chamber pay-per-view. Well, hopefully not. Oh, to have bring back the Demon. If they bring back the Demon, then I guess Edge won't win then. I don't know, apparently they're not even going to bring back the Demon, so, because that's like some rumor, because, they'll make the Demon look weak, right? Which, again, I don't care. I just don't care. I just hope Edge wins, man. Edge doesn't deserve to lose to the people. Hopefully Edge gets a win back after Mania. To rectify him losing. Have him get the win back like Cena and shit. I don't fucking care, okay? Hopefully he'll get a win like next week on Raw. I don't know, they probably won't do it. Like, that's what he could do. Even like fucking, whatever. That's not gonna be. This is gonna be just, I don't know. I don't care. Alright, let's say, people, that's Raw for you. I'm just curious. Get your games, calls, magnificent, by Mr. Bitch Go, show shit. That's all to say. Until next time, peace. Yeah, bye. That's Raw. Blah.